Liandre got te juice.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, let's get to it, man. I was going to do something silly, but I really want to get into this conversation today. Listen, NIL has taken a crazy turn. I wanted to come live and talk about it today as we dive into a segment. We don't usually have morning lives, but I wanted to test all our lives on the other platforms. But we have NIL, crazy news. This has changed the landscape of college football like no other. So we're going to dive into that conversation today. And I want you all to like and share the stream. Make sure y'all tune in, man. This is going to be a good one. I really think we about to have some fun with this one. We might be able to open up the phone lines before I have to go to a funeral later on. But let's get into the topic of conversation today, man. In NCAA, that just received a court ruling that universities can pay players directly. How does this affect college football? Let's dive into the topic of conversation here on the Coach Smook Network, talking about chatting with Coach Smook. Y'all ready to get into it? Let's do it. But before we get into it, this is how you really support the Coach Smook Network as we continue to grow by becoming a member of the AAA family. Let me know what we can do to continue to improve our memberships. We're uploading a lot more videos, members-only videos, especially now with recruiting getting hot. But what are some things that our members, our AAA family, are interested in that they would love to see on the members-only side? Start letting us know in the comments. Start sending us the emails. Get in the Discord, chat it up. Do that by doing this.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Better go subscribe. You do roll with the tide. I'm down in the gun with Coach Smook. Through the game, roll tide, roll tide. Better go subscribe. TikTok.
Let's go, man. Let's get to it. Hey, welcome into the show again, y'all. I had to change the lighting, so hopefully everything looks good, man. Hopefully everything looks good. We had to make some adjustments. It was giving us fuzzies. I don't know what's going on with the light in here, but we're gonna get a new ring light. I think we just need a ring light where we can adjust the brightness a little bit better. So as you all continue to support and like and share, that's what we're going to be able to do, upgrade it so we can have some good lighting. We don't want to be looking like some of these other folks on these streams, disappearing in the background. But hey, listen, make sure you like and share as you come in. We got a huge announcement right now. We are live on multiple platforms right now. When I say multiple, I mean multiple. Right now, we are currently live on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram. Somebody give it up for the Coach Smook Network, man. Come on, man. Y'all got to give it up for us, because I think, honestly, I truly think that we're making like some crazy growth and having some crazy moves over the past 3 weeks, man. And minor distractions here and there, you know, not necessarily distractions, but opportunities for engagement, right? That probably wouldn't the normal content creator or insider wouldn't engage in, but I think it's been beneficial. And then, and I'm talking about from a gaming standpoint, the gaming content over on TikTok has definitely allowed our community to grow a lot. Blunt Conversation checking in. What's up, man? How you feeling? That boy said these boys about to get paid. Where you been at, man? You been lurking on the other channels. You don't rock with Coach Smook no more. It's all good. You missed about 1,500 since you been going. I'm just playing, man. Good to see you in the chat. Hey, Sully, what's good, man? My boy Sully in the chat. Greg McKinney in the chat. I see all my AAA family in the chat. Jackson, I see you. Voice of College Football in the building, representing as always, coming in, showing support. Listen, we got a lot of things popping off here with the Coach Smook Network. I got my water over here because we got some good conversations to have. What's up, Jason? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, my guy. Jason got that picture, man. That picture look like somebody that stank, man. Who put it in your face, Jason? What? Jason, what's up, man? Good to see you. Jason said Auburn stinks. That's how I drive through Auburn, y'all. No cap. When I'm on the highway and I'm driving through Auburn, I try to keep the window up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't playing. Hey, good to see everybody in the chat, though, man. Y'all give it up for yourselves. Thank y'all for pulling up and showing some crazy love to the Coach Smook Network. Listen, y'all have been supporting us so much. We have now crossed the threshold of 3.1K. I didn't even have a real chance to announce it, but we're almost at 3.15K already. So that means we're almost at 3.2K. And being almost at 3.2K means we're almost at 5K. And being almost at 5K means we're a little bit away from 10K. And we're trying to get to 5K before kickoff. So with that initiative being said, I'm not pushing memberships. Memberships is what you pay for. Subscriptions are free. Subscribe to your boy's YouTube channel at Coach Smook. Pull up. If you're watching on another platform right now, Real Stay Real, I see you in the TikTok chat, man. Pull up, bro. Subscribe to your boy's YouTube channel. Share this live from YouTube. Tell them we're trying to hit our goals. We're hitting 5K on TikTok. We're hitting 5K on YouTube. We're also trying to hit our 6K on Twitter. We just got follower goals. We want to make goals, and we want to try our hardest to reach them. And by spreading the word, that creative, informative content that we're providing surrounding Alabama football, high school recruiting, and collegiate sports across the nation, we want people to see this. So take advantage of it, man, and just join the AAA family and become a part of something special. We're changing the game as far as what being a fan, having fan expression and being informed as a fan looks like. And that's the main thing. So for all the family in the chat, that's Bama. Roll Tide. For everybody else, SOS. You know what I'm saying? We the best. AAA, authenticity above all. You rep who you rep. Be authentic about it. Don't be out here flip-flopping, being a fair weather. You know, that's just my humble opinion. I just feel like people be fair weathering out here. They be on some flip-floppy stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to establish some real fandom here and have some fun while doing it. So thank y'all for being here. But jumping into the conversation, man, and hopefully Mary J, you back, Mary J? Got your coffee? Because it's time to run it up. NIL, college football pay to play is legal. Somebody said, what? Yes, pay to play is legal. They found a nice way to dress it up. But college football pay to play is legal. And we're going to dive into the conversation. I think this is crazy because we were literally just talking about getting some parameters around this, right? And now I think we've kind of taken a step in that direction from a different standpoint. A lot of people won't agree with me when I say this, but as we continue to break this down, I think it'll make sense as I continue to break it down. Now, one thing I'm happy about, the players are going to get paid. The boys are going to get paid. The thing that's going to start making this a sticky situation, this isn't the pros. You get what I'm saying? So how do you determine which players are worth what and this and that, and try to keep that same level of camaraderie and, hey, you're this valuable to this, and you have kids that can come in, high school kids, 5-star, 4-stars that haven't taken a high school or collegiate snap, and now they can negotiate on their own with the university NIL deals, and they can negotiate their own deals with third parties. Of course, now we see that it has to be approved through the NCAA clearinghouse. But my question is, how many lawsuits are we going to see when certain players, let's say, Juju from down the street, grew up inner city kid. He got an opportunity to get every local business establishment, right, to be a sponsor or to pay him, right? He has an opportunity to do that going into college. Now, as far as what the university provides him, I don't know. We have to get into the language of it. But if what the university provides him is separate from what he can actually legally pull in, right? As far as a cap or what's going to happen, we're going to have a lot of discrepancies about what businesses and entities can actually come and get this player and have them represent their brand. Because at some point in time, the university is going to have some control. Hey, you represent the university, so you can't be a representative for Ciroc. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where it's going to get to, because what are we limiting this to? And so there's a few websites we can go to. We're going to reference them as we continue to dive into the conversation. I'm no scholar at this. My thing is breaking down film, being aware of NIL and its changes. And so as things change, I don't think anybody knows the full extent of what NIL is going to become. So this is an ever-evolving situation, an ever-evolving event. It's one of those things in college football and collegiate sports, or in sports in general. Sports entertainment, because at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's the benefit, the entertainment value of sports, right? And so we see these things happening. We see these things transpiring. July 1st is when we'll see this active, and they just passed it yesterday. So let's kind of break it down. I'm gonna get this graphics up. I got some cool stuff for you guys. Let me know how we looking up here. Are we looking like somebody? Are we looking like somebody? Somebody talk to me. Are we looking like somebody? Y'all see the little, y'all see it? Starting July 1st, universities can pay money directly to their student athletes. What does that entail? What's the wording of that? What's the wording of that? Let me see if I can find the link. I thought I found something that would give us some quality information when we dive into this topic. Okay, here we go. 10 hours ago, CBS News. All right, let's talk about this story. I want to talk about CBS News. Let's get it. I'm gonna share the screen here, Mary J. I'm gonna open up here. Boom. Share this tab instead. All right, so we're gonna zoom in, get y'all a good quality view. And a federal judge signed off on arguably the biggest change in the history of sports on Friday, clearing the way for schools to begin paying their athletes millions of dollars as soon as next month, as the multi-billion-dollar industry shreds the last vestiges of the amateur model that defined it for more than a century. So I basically, like my brother Sully said, I basically was born in the wrong year. This is crazy. Like, just for everybody that's tapping in late, don't forget to drop a like, share the stream. Especially if you're on YouTube, we're pushing towards 5K. Y'all get the likes in, man. This is gonna be a hot topic. I'm thinking about opening the phone lines, and continue to donate too, y'all. We're almost at a monthly goal right now with donations. You guys have really been supportive this month. I say that, and I'm appreciative because we need 2 extra screens to operate this like we want to. I need 2 extra screens, and y'all know what we're doing right now with the network and how we're growing, the type of meetings we take. I would love to be able to operate on live on the stream with a lot more efficiency. We got Mary J in the back doing a great job helping me out. But it's a lot of things I would like to be able to transition to on screen that will help us out and be a lot more smooth so we can communicate this information a lot more effectively. But clicking between tabs, that's what we're going to have to work with now. So we talk about this story. This is, like I said, CBS story talking about, the change in NIL. Nearly 5 years ago, Arizona State swimmer Grant Howe sued the NCAA and its 5 biggest conferences to lift restrictions on revenue sharing, U.S., blah, blah, blah. Y'all know what happened there. We saw the NIL start to evolve. The NCAA want to stay relevant, so this is their way of staying relevant and involved and still being able to have some type of input and control in what collegiate football is. But what they fail to realize is they just lost all the freaking power. Yes, they did. I think the NCAA literally just lost all the power. They think sending deals through clearinghouse is going to help them. We've basically eliminated clearinghouse with the transfer portal, because now kids can come out of high school, go to JUCO for a semester, maintain their grades there, hit the transfer portal. Clearinghouse, you're eligible because you have credits. Clearinghouse has no real jurisdiction anymore, so handing it over to clearinghouse to me is not making it a more legit system for NIL. I think, giving the universities the opportunity, or the granting them the authority to pay the players, giving them the power over that, directly pay the players directly, that's awesome. You get your collectors, you get your university has to use resources. All of that screaming that Greg Byrne and everybody was doing about getting into the Yay Alabama, which I finally got, shout out to Coach Smook. I think it's like $18 a month to get you hooked up right in that club. You know what I'm saying? Get them emails. I don't be reading them all the time, but I'm in there. I'm in there. Next time they have an autograph session, I'm in there. Ain't that right, Sully? We in there. We in there. And speaking of, man, I think there's a lot more to do with the initiative at Alabama now. I think the staff and the administration kind of saw this sport coming. And I think Coach Saban saw this coming. That's why he's been on the initiative of trying to put some parameters around this before it got to this point, because now we're going to see a whole bunch of discrepancies, lawsuits filing. You're not going to have time to really focus on the game of football. And you're going to have some programs going to have to make some decisions. What is going to be your motive? What's going to be your initiative? Is the NIL talk going to be the primary talk? Is that what you're going to bank your recruiting, your roster, building your rosters and its assets? Is that going to be your primary mode of conversation? and how you can guarantee yourself having a competitive roster every year in, year out. This is another hitch in the coaching mind, or the coaching, the developing of coaches, right? Because you got to think, coaches have to go not only what we can project now, kids can actually come in and negotiate directly with the school, have an agent on hand, a consultant on hand, and negotiate directly with the school. Hey, Ole Miss said they'll give me, 4.2 mil. I'm a 5-star, man. Come on. 4.2 mil ain't nothing to Bama. I could get other assets to come with me. I feel like I got that type of power. Before they take a snap, and just think about it. You got a kid that you might have a 5-star, 2027 quarterback, right? 5-star that's going to be highly touted. Keelan Russell is still on the roster at 2027. You trying to tell me that we're going to try to convince Keelan Russell, who by that time should by that time NIL deals and all of that stuff should be stacked up for this young man at this point, right? He should be well off to where directly getting compensation from the university doesn't hit them as much if they cut his direct compensation back. Now you can dial it. So that's how it flips and benefits both sides, right? You got the side that has to deal with that, and like that's what their main push is going to be, to get power recruiting classes, more stronger recruiting classes. And then you have some that will already have guys and already have a system set in place to where guys on roster are creating so much value, they don't have to take their direct compensation from the university. They're getting it from Adidas or Nike or Puma or Burger King, or what's the taco place in Tuscaloosa, y'all? Looking for him again. He's one of the spokespersons over there. They getting it from Julio Jones Kia, right? All of these different local spots, now they're getting a lot of compensation. They're generating their own revenue from it, and the university get dialed more of that NIL plan into recruiting. So that's where it benefits. And so people believe that a lot of fans, right, they think this is going to even the playing field when it comes to teams like Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State, Texas, the powers, right? It's not. It really just made it worse for them. And this is what Coach Saban was trying to say. You're going to cap us at 20 mil, but what does that do? I mean, everybody's not going to be able to push out that type of NIL year in, year out, and then replace it with incoming revenue, right? I think the system is set up to fail quickly. I think we'll see immediate changes going into the 2026-2027 season. Like, I'm for real. Collective bargaining is going to have to be something that has to be talked about, right? Making these adult children, because you got to think, adult young men who are football athletes now, they're 18 legally. They couldn't sign contracts at 18. Time to make them employees, since we're progressively transitioning them to the NFL, which is what every collegiate athlete, their ideal end game is to play at the NFL level. Now the percentages slap you in the face and make that an unrealistic thing, but with so many opportunities past the collegiate game now, it's the percentages are broadening a lot more, right? So now you're going to have to really be able to, as a staff, man, as a conference, as a committee, as an administration, you're going to have to be prepared to battle a lot of, hey, I know I'm worth this much. I don't care what coach say. I'm filing a lawsuit. It's going to be more stories about lawsuits this season with NIL than it is going to be actual play on the field. Opt-outs are coming. Opt-outs are coming, chat. We literally saw Nico pull an opt-out move. Nico, I'm gonna leave you. Said I'm not playing in my spring game because I don't feel like y'all paying me enough. What? And this is what we're coming to when it comes to collegiate sports. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on Twitch. Shout out to everybody everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, everywhere, man. Instagram got chat too, man. Y'all talking in the Instagram chat. What's good, Instagram? What's good, Instagram? Let me see. Hold on. Oh, wait. I forgot to do something. I forgot to refresh it. Oh, I think I just messed up the IG live chat. I'm so ghetto. Was I live? I just messed it up. I hope they wasn't hype over there. I hope they wasn't hype. Because we was definitely live over there. Let me remove it so it don't take no bit rate from the other streams. All right, there we go. Would the players get their payment through scholarships? No, this is direct play, Jordan. This is direct pay. This is a paycheck deposited into your doggone your bank account. Bi-weekly might be. You know what I'm saying? First and the 15th. What's up, Jimmy? Good to see you over there on TikTok. Drake, what's good to see you, man? Good to see everybody in the TikTok chat. We got 11 chilling over there in the TikTok chat. Y'all going crazy. Tap that screen for your boy, man. Tap that screen. Make sure we tap that screen and share it on TikTok. Also, send it somebody's inbox. Direct message them. Tell them Coach Smook is live. We talking college football, NIL. So, all right. So, starting July 1st. This starts July 1st. Players will can pay money directly to their student athletes. So, universities can pay money directly to their student athletes. So and a lot of people are thinking on a base level, like Zach, he's talking about it from the most simplest level possible, you know, which is to me is the most important. You're talking about the actual products, the players that you're putting on the field. Go back to that exact comment, please, Mary J. This is just going to open the door for a lot of toxicity, a lot of comparison, a lot of egos. We are not going to sit out here and act like we're not living in this social media era where everybody wants to outdo the next man. You literally have people faking a lifestyle on social media. I like showcasing the fact that the room that I stay in is my workplace, right? The room where I live at is my workplace. I love having a workplace room. I love where I stay. I love having to, you know, resource and do what I got to do to get done for this network, right? I don't post a fake life on my social media. I see some people that literally will post a video of them riding in a car, a luxury car, and then they'll hit me up knowing I need $20 on Cash App to get something to eat. They gonna hit me up, ask me for $20 for what? So these are ego type things. You're creating false images by players having a say so and saying, "Hey, I deserve this." I think there should be a system in place. If we're going to do this, right, if players can negotiate, there should be some type of rating system already established at the high school level. So when you come out, regardless of your grade, you can't contest it or anything. Like your evaluation score, just like 4-star, 5-star, your evaluation and rating level should be what your NIL max should be. And each school can have jurisdiction on what that is. And I think we'll see people make more of a focus on getting to the collegiate level and then creating value for your name, image, and likeness, instead of trying to bank on strong handing or strong arming a school before you even step foot on campus. Because that's what this is. This ain't even about college athletes no more. This is about the high school recruiting landscape starting to build a lot. It's turning into a multi-billion-dollar industry, right? High school recruiting is a multi-billion-dollar industry right now. Not just college sports, high school recruiting, high school football recruiting is a multi-billion-dollar industry right now. And so this is their way of trying to still get a piece of the pie, trying to stay relevant. NCAA is trying to sneak into the high school ranks now. Not even sneak. They've already been there with clearinghouse. You know, you have to go through NCAA clearinghouse coming out of high school so you can get approved and make sure that you're eligible, all that stuff. But now they're really trying to tap in. They want their cut. They want give my 2%. Give my 2%. That's what's happening, and is killing the game of college football from the most simplest standpoint, the lowest standpoint, and that's in the locker room. I hate to see it happen, man. I hate to see it go. But we're watching college football leave. Junior pro athletes, junior pro football. That's what it is. The junior pro football league is what we are seeing. So all of you college football fans, you are no longer college football fans. We are now junior pro football fans. There's no more college football. This is junior pro football. So I sit here before you today, all 111 viewers we have between all the platforms. I sit here before you today, establishing that I am a junior pro football fan of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Do y'all hear me? Die hard. Day one. This is a new era of fandom. You gotta be specific. This is a new era of fandom, chat. Make it known. State your claim right now. Who's your team? Some of y'all, y'all better wake up. Stay woke. There is no more college football. You have to wake up. Appreciate that follow over there on TikTok, Almighty. Appreciate you, family. You have to change it up. You are no longer a college football fan. This is the Junior Pro Football League. Prepare for opt-outs. Think of this as the NFL. Prepare for opt-outs, Bama fans, for our Junior Pro football team. I love our staff. I love the administration. This has I'm in no way trying to throw shade at any of the universities. This is above them. This is the courts trying to really control and get involved and stay relevant. NCAA trying to stay relevant. I think it's time to separate and make college football what it was. It's time to make it what it was. There is a way to get players compensated at a respectable level. Even them coming out of high school, I think there should be a incoming freshman cap, man, across the board. Why does a young man who's only proven himself through, 7 years of experience, why does he get to come in and make top dollar? Right? That's like saying a nurse, right? Or let's say a kid out of high school. We know we have those computer tech classes and all these stuff. I was substituting in Virginia, and they actually have graphic design courses a part of these kids' curriculum now in the computer class. So graphic design, they come out with a certificate that gives them credited hours towards their degree, right? So what if a kid just getting out of high school, 17, 18-year-old kid, comes out of high school with this certificate, right? This is how good I was when I graduated high school. Come to IBM and say, I'm demanding $240,000 a year for your software engineering or developer position, right? You know what a corporate guy at IBM is going to do and look at that child? They're going to look at him and laugh. It's like a child that just got done dissecting a frog in biology, going to Jackson South and saying, hey, here are my credentials. I dissected this frog. You need to pay me $450K to be a surgeon or neurosurgeon. That's what we're doing in collegiate sports. How does that make sense and how is that right? How does that make sense and how is that right? For the parents that's saying, my son deserve it. How? He has not gone to the collegiate level and went and played a snap at the collegiate level and showcased that his play can create value for the University of Alabama. He has not thrown a pass, just like Nico in Florida, Jaden Rashada and all those other kids that were coming. Those are messy situations, and now we're giving them more power to make that a legit thing and think that we're going to be able to keep the integrity of the college football game. We're out of our minds, college football fans. We're out of our minds. But I'm no longer a college football fan. That's why I'm a junior pro football fan. I'm a junior pro football fan. Next point, man. So starting July 1st, they get to the universities get to pay directly. That's noted. Next point, man. Student athletes are able to negotiate and enter into NIL deals with their schools and third parties. So I want to get some clarity on the verbiage of that. It says negotiate and enter NIL deals directly with their schools and third parties. So this is after committing, or is this before committing? Are we negotiating before committing? Are we allowing students to negotiate their contract or their NIL value and deals before committing? Are we saying that there has to be a contract in place before committing? Because if that's the case, we're going to see what we seen with Bear Alexander, what we seen with Nico, what we seen with Jaden Rashad. A lot of those names that we've been following over the past 2 years that have really been chasing the bag, right? It's no secret. We're going to see that times 10 at this point. Times 10. Everybody's going to be affected by it. There's no secret. We're going to see this. The college football game has completely changed. So, want to get into it? Let's see. I'm gonna try to get some verbiage check here. What's up, Ryan King? Good to see you over here on TikTok, man. Everybody tapping on TikTok. Make sure y'all tap that screen, man. I would love to get us to like 1.5K taps on the screen, man. And if I got one mod in the YouTube chat, I need one. It might be Big Homie, or James. If y'all are up right now, in the moderator chat, can I get one of y'all on the TikTok moderation side? Zach and everybody else, y'all stay on this side for the YouTube side if y'all don't mind. I got my big homie, and what's up, Nick Saban Jr.? Day in the chat, my brother. Good to see you, man. We working. Hey, Coach Smook Network working. Where's my other? Okay, what is NIL? Let's start breaking down what NIL is supposed to be. So we're looking at this, right? Student athletes are able to negotiate, right? Student athletes are able to negotiate and enter into NIL deals with their schools and third parties. What exactly is NIL, right? Let's talk about that. And this is the actual website. I'm gonna pull it up here. Let's get over here to it. I like this. So we're gonna zoom in a little bit. I'm gonna be at the bottom of the screen. Can you remove that banner, Mary J? What is NIL? Name, image, and likeness. NIL refers to a student athlete's ability to profit from their name, image, and likeness. Elements of their personal brand. This concept is rooted in the right of publicity, which gives individual control over how their identity is used for commercial purposes, right? For example, if a company uses an athlete's photo to promote product without their permission, the athlete could claim a violation of their NIL rights. So NIL is just basically, these are rights. These are not obligations to the university to pay players, right? These are just rights to the player. So if right now, based off of this wording, if right now every college football team decided to gamble and say, hey, you're coming to play for the University of Penn State or Penn State University. We're not putting your last name on the back of the jersey. So anything that you do on the field that earns us tickets, we want it to represent Penn State and not just you. They can do that to kind of eliminate what these players are claiming. All right, now players say, well, I'm playing for the university. I may not put my name out there, but my results are what's bringing in the other kids and all this, everything that surrounds being a player, right? He can claim that. Now you're kind of putting yourself in lane to have those negotiations. You see how quick and easy we eliminate the pre-negotiate or pre-result, pre-product negotiations? That's going to be the problem here. How do you balance that, chat? How do we balance that? I can't even sit here and fathom a way of creating the conversation to say, your son is only worth this much for us, but we really want him. Like, and then to go and your son be, let's say we have a situation where it's Xavier Griffin and Jamari Matthews, two high school teammates, right? Xavier Griffin, 5-star, let's say $100K. Jamari Matthews, 4-star rating, but 5-star talent, $60K. What are we telling these young men? What are we telling these young men who haven't played a snap? Like Xavier Griffin might be the next great, but we're not sure. But what if Jamari Matthews is the next great? What are we doing? What are we saying? What are we doing at the collegiate football level? So I think there should be a minimum or a cap, right? A freshman cap, minimum or whatever. Freshman going to get a minimum of and a max of, right? That should start off. That'll help us out. So NIL empowers athletes to take control of their ability of their personal brand and income, and maintaining their collegiate ability, college ability. All right, let's look at the outline of this 2025 rule. We already talked about some of the hot points. So these are some of the things that they're saying, and these are examples, and they continue to add to the list, right? Autographs, memorabilia, camps, clinics. Like Jalen Monroe, he's going to be doing 3 camps in Alabama in July, I believe. That's when it was. 3 dates in July. Personal appearances, merchandise, affiliate, ambassador roles, NFTs, blogging, podcasting, public speaking, music, art, etc. So a lot of these players, and this is why I've been doing what I've been doing, right? I've been trying to get a lot of these high school athletes on screen to prepare them for the collegiate level, right? The more you're able to have a presence on screen with your talent, the better it is. The Coach Smook Network has an agenda, right? And we have a lot of support behind our agenda. So you all see it. And this is the actual NIL site. This is the site that tells you everything you need to know when it comes to, the information behind it. State NIL rules. This is what's going to start helping the state of Alabama push the initiative for high school NIL, right? Because the university is now able to, all the collegiate universities in state, right, on every level are able to come now and say, hey, this is your progressive growth path. This is how we can support you financially. This is what you've been getting in high school. Well, this is what you've been able to maintain. These are the requirements that you met to do that. You qualified yourself to be able to obtain this much at the collegiate level. That's what I'm saying. Set up a system to where it's not just given because you're playing a sport. GPA should be a factor. Eligibility notices, all of this stuff should be a factor. It should be just like a job. Just like when you got to go through college and take tests to go to the next level, attain whatever certificates and bachelor degrees and all this stuff. When you at the collegiate level as an athlete, there should be things that you have required for you to maintain so that you can receive this compensation. You have at the NFL level, the professional level, you have quotas you have to meet, yardage. Because we literally just made these young men employees, man. Congrats. Let's teach them some responsibility, but let's get some structure around it. Next point, highlight it. So we know that they're able to enter into negotiations. And shout out to Hayes Fawcett over there on On3, man. I sample his graphics. He doing his thing. This is how much is going to be allocated, anywhere from 13 to 16 million on average for the football programs. That's a lot of money for a roster. And you're talking about the roster sizes. Now we've expanded roster sizes for scholarships. I think that was another ruling that we saw. Is Megan in the chat? Let me go pull this link. Megan brought some good topics yesterday. So what was the final ruling on the roster limits, chat? I'm about to pull it up. Let's see if we can get it pulled up here. 13 to 16 mil. So how are we like, what's the tiers? If you have 13 to 16 mil to spend on your football program, directly pay players in your football program, what does that look like? Let me go back. I'm sorry. What does that look like at the University of Alabama? Golly, man. These boys about to be getting paid. Is NIL going to help the staff? You got players making more than, oh man. I would love to get some insight on what that looks like. Imagine a quality control analyst for the University of Alabama. Let's say we got Butch Jones back on staff, an experienced coach that has been a head coach. He's now a quality control analyst or a off-field analyst, right? What if we see those guys start, hey, I can't live off of $45K a year anymore. This young man coming out of high school that ain't like, I used to be a head coach. There's about to be some craziness across collegiate sports, man. 13 to 16 mil. Schools will operate with near 20.5 million salary cap in year one. Who really got 20.5 mil? Not everybody got 20.5 mil. Let's just be real about that. What? Bevo, shut up, man. I forgot you was even, dude. Let's all take a moment and thank Texas for bringing another natty to the S. I don't think you clearly aren't awake. He's not in his time zone. How did he get back in here, chat? Did I accidentally clear out I hope not. Fix that ASAP. Sitting in the classroom making more than your professor and high school teacher, 100%. You're sitting in the classroom right now. There's a young man, and I'm not hating by any means. I just think it's not a good model to sustain integrity. I don't think it's preaching the right word or sending the right message when you're talking about guys really creating value for themselves, because you're not having to put in any work. Just because you can go do a workout with Coach L and somebody else and put out a fire Instagram edit and cut and look fire and get some edits out there and go out and play 7-on-7 doesn't mean that you're going to be the next great at the collegiate level. And I think we're setting them up for failure, man. At the end of the day, I think we're setting them up for failure. I'm glad that players are going to get paid. I'm glad that the universities are having control of it. But the facts that there's going to be so much involved with hands that don't really matter, right? And then you're going to have to find balance with how you distribute this. We're creating a toxic environment for college football. That's why I'm saying junior pro sports, junior pro football is fully active. Is active today, this chat. Rico, appreciate the like over there on Facebook, family. So 20.5 million cap, crazy is what it is, man. I was born at the wrong time. Boy, parents about to eat, boy. I'm gonna be, hey, listen, if I'm covering one of your recruits, one of your children, and y'all getting that good NIL, just cook when I pull up. You ain't even gotta go out to eat, just cook the good stuff. That's all I'm asking for. Cook the good stuff. I just want the good stuff. Hot roast, maybe, you know, some potatoes, something nice. Hook a brother up, man. Starting July 1st, universities can pay their students directly to their students. We saw that one. Where's the other background? Let me get the other one, Mary J. I got it, I think. What's next? 13 to 16 mil. Student athletes are able to negotiate. And then what's the other one? 20.5 mil. And then, all right, this is the one that concerns me and that kind of takes it over the top for me. Our third-party NIL deals of $600 or more must be approved by a clearinghouse that will vet contracts. So clearinghouse is saying, yeah, go out there, try to negotiate any deal you want, but if we don't like it, you can't have it. And they think this is going to be a sustainable model. This is where I say the drama of this NIL is going to come in, because I think it's smart to have approval, disapprovals there, but now we're still giving them the right to say, well, I think I should be no, this is how you got to set those guidelines in place beforehand. I don't think negotiating, a lot of them negotiate at that stage is going to be viable. I think a year under contract with the university, and then your second year, you can negotiate third party. I don't think you should come in being able to negotiate third party. A year of evaluation for the investor and the product, right? That way, both sides. If the coach doesn't want to give that child, the staff doesn't feel like that child is developing, they want to, they should have the power, just like you have the power to negotiate. They have the power to say, okay, you got 220K last year, you hyped us up, you didn't do crap, so we're gonna go give you 40K this year. You gonna hit the portal or you gonna stay? That's what it's gonna come to. And now everybody's gonna be having a bad review. Well, he didn't want to pay me. Bro, you had 4 receptions, 6 drops, 112 yards. Because your 4 receptions went for big plays, you think you're the next one, but you had 6 drops on 11 targets. The quarterback only threw you 1 time the whole season, and you want 250K. Nah, we ain't rocking with that. Hey, run up the likes on YouTube, man. We got about 8 minutes left on this live segment here. Like I said, we got some things to handle today. We got a funeral to go to. We got some business dealings to handle for the Coach Smook Network. So thank y'all for being here today. Run the likes up, man. We live on TikTok, Instagram. Well, no, not on Instagram no more. I lied. I'm sorry. I apologize. We're not live on Instagram no more. But we're live on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. All right. Make sure y'all go check them all out. At Coach Smook on all socials. Listen, I want to get in the topic. I want to get y'all thoughts on this. So I'm going to find my screen changer device. And then, you know what? I'm going to invite y'all in. Voice of College Football got me inspired. I'm going to invite them in, Mary J. If you want to jump in on the Coach Smook Network show right now, a live call-in show, we're putting the link in TikTok chat right now. There goes the link right there. Jump in. All you need to do is have some headphones, proper lighting, and we can get you set up. I got a mod over there on TikTok to come and pin this comment. I just put the StreamYard link in there. And then I'm gonna bring it over here to YouTube. And we got Carl waiting now on the show on this side, Mary J. Ain't that right, Mary J? We got Carl waiting. So when you come in, do not come on screen. I mean, make sure your camera's on. Mary J's we're gonna make sure we look at you. We can see your view from the background. And then make sure you set up. And then when I say, are you ready? Give me the thumbs up and we'll bring you on a minute after that. All right, 1 minute countdown after you say. So Jordan Wright, can you pull up on TikTok and pin that for me? And then got our first guest. You don't have to be on camera. Just make sure when you get ready to come on. That's why I'm giving you the minute countdown. I need to see you in the backstage. So turn your camera on, and I'm gonna give me that way. You give me the thumbs up when you're ready. So we got to share it in YouTube chat. Did I pin it? Pin it there. Let's go to Facebook. Facebook, baby. Facebook, baby. Facebook, baby. Facebook, baby. I gotta turn the beat up a little bit. Who is this? All right, so we good. We got to share it everywhere. How many we got? We got 1, 2. We got 2 in call waiting right now. Coach Zay is in the back. Coach Zay, come on screen. Let me know if you're ready. Jordan, what's good, family? Good to see you, man. Jordan Kane is in the chat. Good to see you, man. I ain't seen that name in a while. I'm trying to remember if I remember the name good. I remember the name good. I'm trying to remember. Oh, y'all, I'm breaking them on stage. Bubble minute countdown. Watch out, y'all. My nephew is in the house. What's up, big man? Oh, look at him. Look at him. Say roll tide, Nep. Say roll tide. Look at him laughing at his look, say roll tide, Nep. Say roll tide, big man. Oh, he's so big. Zay, chat. Y'all say, hey, Zay, introduce him to the AAA family. Let me turn the music off, man. Hold on. Let me turn the music off. You done made my day, bro.
Morning,
you done made
family.
my day.
This my 6-month-old baby boy, Kanan.
Oh, y'all, my heart just got so full of joy. I don't know about y'all. Anybody else? Look at him. He's adorable, man. Look at my handsome nephew, man. He ain't been posting them on social media and stuff for real, and we don't really interact on social media like that. We just talk to each other, and he know I've been busy. He been busy. Yeah, what you got to say? Say roll tide. Yeah, he said roll tide. Yeah, roll tide. Come on, man. What you think about this NIL stuff? You got to be getting paid.
He said he about to get paid, Coach Smook.
Got to get paid. He said, put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game. Zay, though, welcome in, man, for real, bro. I appreciate you for tapping in and doing that for the family, bro. That was pretty awesome. Hey, man, what you think about this NIL ruling, man?
Man, I'll tell you this. It's going to change the entire landscape of college football. Now, the one thing I do agree with, and I wish they would have done it from the jump, was the fact of letting the colleges pay them outright. I think that was the best move. If that was something they was going to do, let the colleges pay them outright. That way, we're going to see a big change. The colleges that are making money are going to be getting these recruits in like no other. Which, could either be,
He got some. Hey, he out there in the boonies, y'all. He out there in the rich parts of the town. Not the boonies. The new suburbs where when they build new houses and you don't have good phone connection. That's where my little brother's at. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get like him when I grow up. What you were saying, bro? You had cut out a little second.
My fault. My son touched the phone and kicked me out of the stream, the stream yard. But man, it's going to change the landscape of the game, and like Saban said when he left, it's either you with it or you're not with it. So. The coaches that's going to be interested in putting that money in and getting a university. And I'm not even thinking about football landscape. I'm thinking about all type of sports, man. It's going to change the landscape for all types of sports. Everything big time. Like you're going to see, like softball is starting to get huge. The women's basketball is starting to
Women's
get huge.
basketball, yep.
It's starting to get huge. So, like the WNBA just added 2 expansion teams, so it's going to change sports for the better for people that are wanting to watch it grow, in all aspects. But for the college football fan, they're going to look at it like, man, it's the worst thing that's ever happened. But you got to look at it as a whole, Now everybody's able to generate revenue for the school. Now national championships matter for the school, not even just for even scholarships. Like, you're able to bring out more scholarships for the regular student. There is bringing so much more revenue for the schools. It's honestly a blessing in disguise, But there's so many negatives to it. You really can't see the blessings behind it.
You can't, and that's the thing. That's what Coach Saban is trying to push, man. That narrative and the initiative of the boundaries and guidelines that we want to establish and put in place will help progress this in the right direction. But if we have no, like this, like they said, I hear a lot of podcasts and analysts say this the wild, wild west of college football, because money is not being accounted for. Nobody's being held accountable when it comes to college football right now. And that's the fear. You don't have any accountability. The integrity of the game gets thrown out the window, man. We saw point shaving kill college basketball in the late 80s, early 90s. We saw it kill NFL in the early 90s. Like, we saw it kill so we're going to this is why I say it's dangerous. But from your standpoint, and like I said, we're not wanted the initiative of getting Alabama high school kids eligible to get NIL. I see where it could be beneficial, but there has to be parameters. I'm never going to be for free money. Like that, not for something that they're getting paid for. Like, you need to earn it. There should be parameters set in place. There should be obligations. If this is going to be a job, do the job to earn it, to earn the money.
100%. It's all business now. It's more of a business, whatever it used to be.
Junior Pro Football League, man. Shout out to our Junior Pro Alabama Crimson Tide, man. I'm with it. I'm rolling. I'm rolling with it.
It used to be, getting them scholarships and fighting to make it to the NFL. Now most of these guys, it's like, shoot, do I need to stay in college for another year or two? Like, let's think of Quinn Ewers.
Hey,
he had a $5-6 million deal to go back to college, and he said, I'm just going to go to the NFL because you know what? If he came back to college, he wasn't going to start over Archie because Archie name sells. He wasn't going to start over Archie. You got to think about, Carson Beck made a business decision. He was like, am I going to come back and start at Georgia, or am I going to take the money at Miami? Because he knew he wasn't going to get drafted in the first 5 rounds. Look at Shedeur.
Come on, man. Hey, and then that's the thing. Like, you had a situation with Shedeur. He don't care where he get drafted at.
Exactly.
He don't care. He's made his money in college. He made what, $4.8 million last year at college just from NIL. Yep. You get what I'm saying? So, and that's not in endorsements. We're not talking about endorsement that he had with, shoe companies, jewelry, all of that stuff. Just the NIL, $4.2 million, what his name generated for the University of Colorado, and what he was able. So now the universities, they don't have to tax this and tax that anymore. They just say, hey, outright, this is what you're getting paid, bi-weekly for the next 6 months while we're in season. And I want to, as we continue to dissect this conversation throughout the summer, I want to dive into that because I want to know the particulars of and timelines and parameters of how this is distributed, how you collect it, how you stay eligible, like all the things that find it. So this is going to be a good conversation, Coach.
100%. Like, I don't know if you even remember when UNLV was popping the first couple weeks in the year. Their starting quarterback left the team because he was promised some money that he didn't even get.
Yep.
So they had to go back with another quarterback. So I feel like we're going to see a lot of situations like that where a bunch of colleges are offering these guys to come play for their schools, transfer over to their schools, and they ain't got the money to pay them. And guys are like, you know what? I'm just going to go somewhere I'm going to get paid.
Yep.
So I'd like to see a lot of more like, it's got to be more contracts and writing. Like, hey, if I don't get paid, what's going to be the penalty on the school for recruiting these guys with money that they ain't got?
Hey, collective bargaining is a mug, bro. And it's going to be needed. As much as we don't want to admit it, collective bargaining is going to be needed. If players are not going to be obligated to fulfill contractual binding agreements over terms, then it's going to be good. Hey, my brother Cedric Williams dropped stars on the Facebook live stream, man. Appreciate the stars, man. I can't see how many it is because we don't have the notifications. Let me know in the chat, bro. Let me know how many that was. Appreciate that. Yo, Zay, final thoughts on it, man. We got another call in the background waiting to jump on, bro.
I just hope it's a turn in the right direction. You know, they starting to do something good, but you know how the NCAA does. They take something and, and turn it the wrong way. So
listen. Hey, and that's the thing, man. You will never be able to find sustainability when you start integrating politics, when you start putting lawyers in the mix to really speak up for something that they know nothing about, right? So, but also we can also change it like this. Something that I've been pushing initiative was. That's why I'm trying to get well-rounded and educate on this. I look at it as this: is players, former players, and coaches, current coaches, and people and advocates like myself that can get involved. And I know that Coach Smook consulting, athletic consulting, is going to be something that impacts this, because we saw this coming last year when we saw guys literally able to jump out of a commitment because they weren't going to get an $8 million check. And they hadn't taken a snap at the collegiate level. Oh my God, we knew it was about to get ugly. So we're going to dive into this conversation a little bit more. But Zay, I appreciate you for tapping in on the Coach Smook Network and supporting, bro.
Anytime, brother. You have a great day.
All right, man. Roll Tide, bro.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. That boy Zay tapping in. Y'all, Coach Zay tapping in. Y'all give it up for him, man. Give it up for him. Give it up. And the youngin' Kanan, man. Somebody say, "Aw." I heard y'all in the chat. Aw. And shout out to the 25 likes on the stream over here on YouTube, hitting our 25 like goal, man. 25 like goal. Hey, Mary J, we don't have the call in up. We got the link in. We don't have the call in up. We got to change the ticker at the bottom. Link is in the chat. We got another caller in. Let me see something. I don't know what I want to do with this view. Cedric Williams sitting the star over there on TikTok, man. Hey, make sure y'all tapping the screen over there on TikTok. Appreciate the gifts too, man. Make sure y'all tapping the screen. We want to try to get the live up to at least 1.5K likes, man. We got about how many minutes? We got about 15 minutes left on the show. So another caller in the back, bringing him on stage. Next up, none other than our guy, Zach Willie, man. Zach, what's up? Come in, man. You in the game. Talk to me, man. What's up? Y'all give it up for Zach, chat.
What's up, Coach Smook? What's up, AAA family?
What's up, man? Look, you looking a little rough over there, man. About time to shave, ain't
it? Yeah, need a haircut.
Look, Zach said he gonna wait until kickoff week to get fresh. That's usually what I try to do too. I got my hair done yesterday, and it probably be the last time I touch it before we kick off this season. But I appreciate you for pulling up, Zach. Shout out to the 27 likes on the stream. Zach, your thoughts on this NIL ruling, man. Take it away. Give the people your thoughts and what you feel like, how you feel this is going to affect not just college football. Talk about how you feel as an Alabama fan is going to affect the roster here this season.
Yes, okay. And so I agree with Coach Zay on the fact that if we was going to pay the players directly if the colleges were going to pay them directly, we should have just started that from the get-go. Now, I do agree with you in the fact that we need some kind of contracts or something in place binding to hold the players to an agreement, and if they don't meet that agreement, then they either take a pay cut or they leave and go somewhere else, whatever the player decides. But right. I also know and believe that it's going to bring more egos, more toxicity to football, to where players are going to do more lawsuits. We're going to hear about more lawsuits, more players leaving before even taking a collegiate snap because of the fact that the colleges aren't paying them or can't afford to pay them, and then they get sued, and then the colleges get stuck because a punishment for offering a player more money than what they can afford to pay that player. And so it overall, I understand the players deserve to get paid something, but players getting paid millions of dollars, it's just at the collegiate level. In my opinion, there's not a place for it. But I understand it's happened now. It's been happening for the last 4 years. It's only gonna continue to get worse, in my opinion, because as long as we allow legislation and politics control how football is played, it's going to bring toxicity and a downfall for more negative vibes for college football and turn it more into a pro league than college. And we enjoy college football. We want college football to succeed, but the politicians are trying to ruin college football, in my opinion.
100%, because everybody needs to get their cut. At the end of the day, everybody just needs their cut. So I look at it and I say, we not this. To me, this initiative is dressed up to look like is making the players the priority. But at the end of the day, I still feel like it's the back end guys, the guys that are wearing the suits and the ties that are benefiting from having control over the game that we love so much. So final thoughts. How do you think it's going to affect Alabama, though, this season, how this changes? I want to know how you feel like it's going to affect your Alabama Crimson Tide. Shout out to the 27 likes in the stream. Also, we need 3 more to reach 30. If we reach 30 again, that clips another milestone for the week. That will mean that every live stream for the week, every piece of content that we posted this week has hit our 25 plus like goal. That will put us in bonus, and people will start to view the content without you having to do as much work. So right now, take a moment, share the stream on YouTube, share the stream on TikTok. Everybody view on TikTok, pull up YouTube real quick. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel at Coach Smook, but also make sure you subscribe and make sure you like the stream today so that we can knock this goal out the park and help the channel grow. But Zach, how do you think this is going to affect Alabama football this season?
In my opinion, we're not going to really see any kind of negativity this season because, like Ryan Williams said, all the players that wanted to leave left after the season last year. So I don't really think it will affect us this season. Maybe next season is when we'll start to see negativity because of the players and the recruiting class we have coming in next year.
Okay. So no immediate effect at Alabama. That's Zach's opinion. Y'all give it up for Zach Wood for tapping in. Zach, final thoughts as you head out, and I think we got somebody else. Do we have anybody else? Oh no, we don't have any more. This is the last one because we definitely got to get ready to get up out of here. We got about 3 minutes. Zach, let everybody know what's up, man.
Roll Tide, my AAA family. I'll speak to y'all later, and Roll Tide, and keep bringing Coach Smook up, and let's keep letting the channel grow.
Yes, sir. Y'all, somebody say, put me in the game, Coach. Let's get on up out of here, man. Hey, good job, Zach. I appreciate you for tapping in, man, as always, brother. You already know what time it is. Zach Woodges, everybody, give it up for him. Give it up for him. Y'all know how Zach do when he pull up. He always going to come in with the heat, man. Hey, appreciate everybody for tapping in today. College football NIL has taken a change for the better in some eyes. Some say for the worse. I think it is all depending on how you look at it, what standpoint you're looking at it from. Me, I think it's never going to get good. I don't think it's ever going to be good until we get some serious parameters around the qualifications and the specifications of what you need in order to earn it. James Jordan, appreciate you for tapping in on TikTok. Devin Wilson, what's good, man? Good to see everybody. Tap that screen over there. Y'all pulling up late, man. Y'all got to get y'all notifications on for you, boy. We doing a live talk show here on TikTok from now on. YouTube, Twitch. Twitch has been active too. We've been having viewers on Twitch. We actually got some new followers. Didn't even know I was still getting followers on Twitch. So shout out to Twitch for that love. YouTube, we're steadily growing day by day. We're on the way to 3.2K. We're not far from it. Y'all continue to subscribe, share, and then also check out the merch. I found out what was going on with the website, so we're creating a new link. The old website, you're still able to go and purchase that, but I'm pulling all of those products off of that and putting it on the new link. The new link will be published Sunday, tomorrow, by, I want to say about 4 p.m. We should have everything updated and done. We also got some new VODs on all the YouTube channels at Smook Hines, at Coach Smook Game. We got some new VODs being posted over the weekend. The gaming VOD is about to be crazy. If you're a part of the gaming community in the AAA family, you need to go ahead and subscribe to the Coach Smook Gaming channel so that we can get that channel up over 100 subscribers and we're able to do our game nights over there because they're hour-long segments. We're limited to an hour-long live. So I'm going to start next month. No, the month of August. It will be maybe Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I will feature one subscriber, one follower every stream on that channel where you will play the best of 3 series in that hour or whatever the time length is. You will be the featured series, and that's how we're going to build the content for that channel where we're just playing the supporters, the subscribers. So continue to support. 205 Lounge coming through on TikTok side, dropping some gifts for my boy, man. I appreciate you, 205. He a Bama fan too, y'all. He's a gaming content creator on TikTok. If y'all haven't seen him, man, OG in the game, big bro. I appreciate you for pulling up on TikTok. We closing out right now. Me and you got to get together ASAP too, man. I'm gonna be riding up through your area, not this week, but next weekend. I want to get up with you on the other side of things to do some business dealings, man. I like what you're doing. I love your vision. If y'all haven't checked him out, if you're into the gaming content, 205 Lounge on TikTok, and he's still dropping the gifts. My brother going crazy right now. Go crazy, bro. Go crazy, bro. Give it to him, man. Give it to him, y'all. Appreciate you, bro. That's love, man. 100%. I love to go in there and show love to his chat too when he's in there live, man. So y'all continue to show love. And last but not least, man, Voice of College Football, Alabama Voice of College Football. If you're not subscribed to that channel, Alabama Voice of College Football, you need to go over there and subscribe. We have our show, our new schedule kicking off next week. I think I'm going to be on the primetime show on Thursday. We got the Tuesday night show at 6:30. We'll put an announcement out. I'm going to be assisting with graphics and announcements and all that for that channel. So the same energy you see over here is going to be times 10 on Alabama Voice of College Football. And we're going to be providing some quality talking segments this upcoming week as we continue to get through this weekend with recruiting visits. Y'all continue to stay tuned in. Hit your notifications, your live notifications buttons on this channel. For my members, if you're a member, you might want to stay tuned. I got some people might be tapping in with us live from their recruiting visit at the T-Town. So we're going to be doing that. Man, hey, yo, 205 Lounge is going crazy on the TikTok side right now with the donations. And I don't mean to spark no conversation or no competitive anything, but he's outdoing my YouTube chat. We got 29 likes. We have 0 super chats today. And y'all know I ain't begging, but we are at the beginning of the month. Y'all know how we do on the YouTube side at the beginning of the month. Don't forget there's charitable opportunities to help the channel grow. Like I said, we're trying to upgrade equipment over here. We want to add another screen to the platform so that we can move more fluently. We also need another ring light. We also need another interface. We got to update our interface. We just had to fix the MacBook screen. Thank God for some of the team that's been contributing over the months. We were able to do that. It was, man, y'all just don't know. Life of a content creator, full-time creator, business owner. When nobody cutting your checks and your movement is cutting your checks, you know how to get to it, and that's what we're doing. We get into it, and it's only a matter of time before it starts to turn over, and we're able to bless others. We're able to set up the opportunities. Coach Smook Network is going to set up opportunities. We're going to have the e-gaming sports, esports gaming team. We're going to have a recruiting section where we have a recruiting analyst. We're going to have an entertainment department. We're going to have a production team, and we're going to staff these people. We're going to compensate you for your skill sets. We're not looking for people that go to school for 10 years and learn how to do something. We want people to bring their gifts, submit your gifts. We got a graphic design right now. My guy chasing the bass, that boy Cole. That boy Cole with the graphics. All of the things you see Coach Smook Network wise. Can you remove that banner, Mary J? Coach Smook Network t-shirts, all of this, the designs, the logos, everything you see, Coach Smook. My guy Thad is the one responsible for it. Y'all see it, man. Got my name on the back. So weird look right now. Is it because of the green screen effect? Oh well, the camera look good right now. I ain't gonna lie. Do it look good? Do it look good? You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all for being here. We got 40 seconds on the countdown. Don't forget, think about becoming a member of the AAA family by clicking on the link, supporting $2.99 to get you in the door. We got 50. We got $49.99 VIPs. We got 3 VIPs. They'll be getting their Coach Smook Network stickers this month. Actually, we got 7 VIPs, including my mods that don't necessarily have the VIP membership, but they are VIPs. We got 7 stickers being shipped out. Hopefully y'all get them, man. Hopefully y'all get them because I did it directly from the site. So maybe they'll hook that up for us. But without further ado, man, with that being said, thank y'all for tuning into the show and supporting the Coach Smook Network. And remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all be blessed this weekend.
Better go subscribe. You do roll with the tide. I'm down in the gun with Coach Smook. Through the game, roll tide, roll tide. Better go subscribe. TikTok. Subscribe. You do roll with the tide. Down in the gun, down in the gun, down in the gun with Coach Smook. Through the game, roll tide, roll tide. Better go subscribe. TikTok, roll with the tide. Down in the gun, down in the gun, down in the gun with Coach Smook. Through the game, roll tide, roll tide. Better go subscribe. Twitter X, roll with the tide. Down in the gun, down in the gun, down in the gun with Coach Smook. Through the game, roll tide, roll tide. Better go subscribe. Instagram, roll with the tide. Who that? Take your face off that banner, man. I can't hear your keys and take the lead from piano man. He's black, not red like tomato juice. I heard you bounce around like a clown. I call him kangaroo. So I hope you get that hint. I just speak intelligent. You speak your segment from the pen. True. That's in my own word. Position make you switch. In my own word. Authenticity above all. It's something they can never be. Just my humble opinion. They fair weather jealousy. Triple A, we down, we don't change boat. Alabama roll tide, put me in the game, yo. Down in the gun, down.